Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here, Parkgate Leisure. Give us a thumbs up if you like what we do. Subscribe to our video channel. We'll bring you more videos of how to use some of these weird and wonderful motorhomes that we've got here. This one today is 2013 Autosleeper Broadway. It's not a complete in-depth how everything works. It's really just what you need to know to use it. So this particular van has got an onboard LPG tank. So you've got a little gauge just here. They're not the most accurate of things, but it gives you an indication, and you'd fill up your gas just there. So you're going to fill up at fuel stations that have LPG on the pump, and you'll pump that in yourself. It's about half the price of gas bottles. Nice thing is you can travel all across Europe and fill up wherever you go. Just down there is your fresh water tank drain. So that's to dump your fresh drinking water when you've decided you don't want it in there anymore, winter storage, or you're not going to use the van for a little while. That is for putting your fresh water in, which you can do from a drum or bucket or whatever, or you can just put it in with a hose pipe through there. TV aerial in, exhaust for your water heater and heating. There's your 240 volts in, the little flap goes in there. This little button you push down to pull your cable out to release it. Flush and pink for the toilet, so that's where you put water for the toilet flush. And there's your cassette. Now this is a little bit different. We do have this SOG unit here, so that's an air extraction system. Sucks it in, blows it out there. Apparently there's some carbon filters in there to get rid of the smells, but never tested that. It does work, it does blow. But when you take that off, you must remember to put that on, or you're going to end up with a handful. And when you go and tip it, press that little button in just there. You're tipping out of this bit. Make sure that's clipped in properly and reconnect that when you come back. There is your grey waste, this one here. So after you've had your showers and washing up and what have you, that's where you're going to dump that water, preferably responsibly, into a proper drainage point. So moving around this side, we've got a gas outlet. So that's for hooking up your barbecue, Kadak, gas heater, whatever. There's an external 240 volt socket for your awning lamp or laptop or anything else you're going to plug in out here. I hope I don't need to say this, but I probably do. That 240 volts outlet and any other sockets in the van are only going to work when the van's hooked up to electric hookup. It's not got some sort of automatic magic inverter system. Just a locker there. Not quite sure why I've shown you that, but there you go. There's an outdoor storage locker there as well. So moving inside to some more operational stuff. Electric step buttons there. It's just a one press to close it, one press to open it. So up here is a control panel. Really simple. Off, on. This alternates between your leisure battery and your vehicle battery. Obviously be mindful that if you're running it on your vehicle battery, I'm not quite sure why you would, but it could potentially flatten your vehicle battery and render you immobile. If you plug into electric hookup and select this, then it will charge your vehicle battery. So that could be very useful. Auxiliary is the outside light. And that's your water pump for your taps. That really is it on there. There's lots of other settings and things you can faff about with, looking at temperatures and battery usage, etc. You can set alarms and everything. Wow. But yeah, we're not going in depth into things like that. I'm fairly sure the sink, all fairly self-explanatory. I have to look at another website for recipes and things to do on there. Yeah, but moving down here, your heating and hot water. So this is a sort of press, select, press again. So we've chosen hot water there, and we're going to turn that off. So that's now off. If we go along, we're now chosen gas and electric. So you can have a mix of both, electric one, double electric, or just gas. There's your fan speed. Back to electric, water temperature, van temperature, and you would set that like you would a room stat. And away you go. So there is a booklet, but that's a brief guide into effectively pushing that main button in to select what you've spun the dial round to and pressing that to go back. I do believe that that's about it. Obviously there's a microwave, I'm sure you know how to operate that. Oh, fridge. So we've got a power button just here. Press and hold, that'll come on. Yeah, we're actually going to have to hook up to give you a demo of that, but effectively it is just a single button. You're pressing to scroll through and choose your power supply or your source of power for refrigerant. You've got your temperature set there. It's a single catch. There is a little pulley out bit so that you can clip the fridge door open when you're not using it to stop the fridge getting all smelly. But and then you press and hold to turn it back off. I think that's really it. There's your operational guide. Not in depth, but that's pretty much how all the bits and pieces work. Thank you very much.